Let me put that in. Make sure that that's good for later. Oh, I can feel somebody's bass in their car. That's how you know that, like, they didn't do proper work when they put in those speakers. That or they're going to destroy their speakers. It's one of the two. Okay. Harley, I'm ready to hear your excuse. Oh my god, that's horrifying. Ugh. Everything's moving in slow-mo. Help. Stop it. I don't know who's speaking. Kill me. Oh, is this the dragons? Welcome. Welcome, humans. To those who know the torment and the joy of creation, know also the pleasure of destruction. Therefore, all that passes through here must prepare to share that burden that I carry. Okay? Yeah, this isn't ominous. I love that I can just choose to, like, run around all over here instead of just go straight into the fight, but it's very implied that I have to do, like, the correct, like, coming to die thing of run up the middle. Okay. Thank you, kid. Oh god, you guys are gonna listen to me butcher that accent. Cute. Oh. Less cute. The frozen flame. That's what it is. So, this is the true frozen flame. Struth. What the hell does that mean? Hold on, don't touch it. Too late. We touched it. How does Kid know so much about the frozen flame? That's the real question. Is everyone okay? Screw you. Us humans ain't gonna let you have your way any longer. Come on, show your bloody self. Oh, the full dragon. Mega dragon. In order to survive all living things in this world. Okay. Fight desperately and devour those they defeat. One, must kill one another to... Wait, must one kill other living things in order to survive? Oh, kind of like how we had to kill the Hydra for Kid. Must one destroy another world in order to allow one's own world to continue? No, not really. Only if that's the paradox. The wounded, in turn, wound and torment those weaker than themselves. There are only the killers and the killed, the sinners who are judged, and the victims that do the judging. What meaning is there to such a world? Whether there's meaning to our lives or not, we still go on living, you know? You've got no right to deny that. I shall cleanse this blue planet of all you filthy humans once and for all. No. No, you won't. Apologies for the really bad accent, everybody. I tried. I tried. I looked up like 3 videos before trying to figure out how to do this, and I still don't think I have it. But the attempt was made. Okay. First things first. This is the first form. We don't have to worry about the different colorations. So right now, we focus on Fargo with the steel. Time Devourer. Oh, yeah, that's cathartic as a name, I suppose. Okay, go ahead and we'll get the steel in, and if not, we run away and we come back. Give me another chance, you know. What do we got? Holy healing. Thank you. Okay. So now... Surge or Draggy? Well, let's see. So you said for the first fight, we want to build up Eagle Eye and Vigora. Vigora's on Fargo, which I did that on purpose. Eagle Eye is going to be on Draggy. So I'm just trying to build up the... I'm going to go for the Eagle Eye that lasts longer, to be honest with you. Thanks for the one hit. No. No, stop. Bad. Nobody asked for that. 2, 3, 4. I think Vigor is on the second to end, so we're going to take some time to just prep for that. Okay. Fargo. So you should be able to hit for 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, progress. So Draggy should be able to go ahead and do Eagle Eye times 3 on Surge, which is the first step. Second step, we use Fargo with Vigora. And we do that also on Surge. Now we can just wail away. I've got all of that solidly. Just keep going. Thanks, I guess, for the hits. Okay. What did that do? Is this still the first fight? I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, no. Oh, we're going through all their different homes. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, I'm so confused. It's changing color. I see. Okay. So in which case... So now its color is yellow. That makes sense. Okay. Which case then... Flying Arrow seems like a solid bet. And then we can do more with Fargo and Draggy. Yeah! I love having the 3 siblings. Having our back. Okay. Draggy, your turn. 2, 3. I'm just trying to get everyone up to 8 first. Okay. Oh, well, it's only Uplift. Uplift wasn't that bad. Oh my god, what? Did Fargo come into this with no health? Not happy about this. Okay, I at least want to get one more hit off on him. So this way I can go ahead and use all the healings. Oh, no. One more gets us heal all. I'd rather have that. Okay, elements. Heal all. Perfect. So now what I can go ahead and do, now that I've been building Surge up, what I want to do, God bless. Okay, now where are we going? Let me guess. Green? Because those were the last two colors we used. That's my guess. Oh, no, we're going to red. Well, that'll make Fargo happier. Okay. So I do want to hit him for one more. Fargo, you can go ahead and do some hits. Okay, so fall back. Surge, do you have weak-minded on you? You do. How convenient. And then we're gonna build that up a little. I'm a little bit afraid to use the red element now on him. I don't want to go for something like that. So let's just do a light and basic heal all. Yeah. And then that means that he'll be extra weak to Fargo's attack. Which was kind of what I wanted. Make sure we can keep bouncing off each other. We got 2 more hits to get out of Fargo. Okay, well, at least this is going to heal Fargo. So that'll get him up the rest of the way. Arrow Saucer. I mean, that's fine. Ice Lance. Hit Draggy again. Come on, hit Draggy again. Come on. I can't tell who he's hitting. Nope. Okay. Gonna go for another hit with Draggy. And then we fall back, get another shot in with Fargo. Now, Fargo should be able to use his thing, and it would do extra damage. Invincible. So let's go for that. Yeah! Trauma moves! Yay, trauma moves! Especially because I got him on weak-minded, so... But Draggy's ready to do the Mama Breath at any time. So, the second we change, yep, there we go. Okay, so we did red. What are the chances we're doing blue now? Because... Nope, we're doing green. Okay. That's fine, though. I would rather use the big breath now. And just really get him in while we've got that weak-minded still on him. Yeah, that's really what I was wanting. Let's get some nice solid hits in. Even more solid hits. Okay, so Draggy, it's your turn. Build up a little. This will give Surge some more time. All in all, I'm pretty optimistic so far. I don't know why I was so nervous, particularly about this fight. Okay, I don't want to use Holy Healing, but I do want to use a healing. Yeah, we'll do a Recover All, because A, it's not going to make the field any greener, which is good. And B, it just makes my life a little easier. Omega Green. Joyous. I almost got excited about that for a second, and then I was like, there's no... Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, I could just go for some Bad Eye, but... Let's actually have Fargo do the healing now that I think about it. So, heal yourself first. Then we could probably make Surge heal you. Really just kind of solidify some of that. Basic heal? Yeah, basic heal. So this way Fargo lives a little longer. And then, what I'd like to do... We'll just put some Bad Eye on you, make you a little bit harder on the usage. And so far, so good. So now I can go ahead and use Cure. Just so that this way the room doesn't turn a color. Which makes me particularly happy. So... that's fine. Honestly, it's kind of to be expected, so... 2, 3... Man, I was hoping at this rate we'd have changed again, but... nope, I guess not. Arrow Blaster! And how long are we going to be on this? Ice Blast! Yes! Thank you for hitting Draggy. Needed that. Okay. Do we have any, like, just basic heals? Oh. Ooh. Let's put that on Surge. Because I don't need to necessarily heal Fargo right away. Because I just want to make sure I get some solid hits in first. Yeah, I know, it's going to drop Fargo's health a little bit more, but... It'll be easy to heal. As long as with the last turn... Blue? Yeah. Yep. This means Draggy gets to come in handy here. So yeah, as long as with this last one... heal all. This way it'll also undo the damage from the fall. Which is bare minimum what I could have hoped for with that. Okay, Fargo. I feel like Fargo is constantly trying to play catch up with his health. But that's just me. What is happening? Oh. Let's see. Ah! A nice bonus heal all. What do you know? Isn't it great that I've, like, just stocked up on all of these? And then Draggy. We're gonna get ready to drop a special move with you. Okay. Elements. Let's see, we got a Volcano. I think Volcano is going to be a little bit stronger than Cough Mix, but then Cough Mix is going to be the next one that we work on. Perfect. Okay, Surge, it's your turn. Wow, we're already turning again? Man, so far so good. Okay, so we still have black and white left, I think. Where's this? Oh, yeah, okay. It is black, that makes sense. Makes a lot more sense. Okay. So that means Surge is going to be doing, like, way a lot more. Okay, go ahead and take some damage out of that. Let Surge build up, because he needs it. Free fall. Great. Thanks. Bye, Fargo. Dang, Fargo. I'm gonna let you keep hitting because you're gonna need to heal in a minute. There we go. Surge, it's your turn. Let's see. Ultra Nova? Yeah, we'll go for Ultra Nova. And then we'll use Fargo to heal. Because we just literally have that many heals. We could just do it. It'll help out with everybody. Yep. Oh, we're changing again. This time's probably going to be the white element. We need to heal Fargo. And then this white element should be the last stage of it. Which is fine. Element. Okay, let's go for Recover All with you guys. And then I think I'm going to make Draggy use that special mega heal he's been holding on to. I just wanted to make sure that Fargo wasn't potentially going to get one shot. Okay, fall back. Elements. You know what? Maybe we don't want to go that heavy with it. Yeah, here we go. Heal all 2. Then we can build up Draggy again and have him put Eagle Eye on Surge. So that Surge does, like, way a lot more damage. Every time. I don't think Fargo has anything like that, though. I'll look. Oh, what? Did we do it? Nope, you're attacking. Okay. I thought we did it. That's fine. I'm just gonna get ready. Okay, fall back. Elements. Okay, so we got Iceberg. No, we got a Bad Eye. I'd rather us just go with a nice Recover All and then have Draggy do everything else. Okay, so Draggy, it's your turn to do some basic attacks. So that we got this. Okay, fall back. So we've got Weak-Minded by 4. That might be the way to go. And then we could probably use something of Surge's. I don't want to use Lumiere, but... I don't know if I should or shouldn't be using the elements that he matches. Just because I'm not sure if that's a safe idea or not. And what do you have? Honestly, I could probably, if I can get one attack at least off on you. No, I can get a couple. No. Oh, great. Ultra Nova. It would heal off of the white elements right now. Oh. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Glad I didn't do anything with it. Oh god, Draggy. Okay. We have to revive Draggy. I have to... Okay, get the one hit in. You get one hit. Okay. Go ahead and use full revival. Bring Draggy back. Thank you. Then Fargo is going to go ahead and use some of those heals he's hanging on to. If we've got any left. Okay. I'm going to have him use one on himself. He is not going to get a lot of health out of it, but at least it'll be something. Yeah, he's still in a weakened state, but it's less weak. If I can get you up, we have a bunch more. Oh, never mind. We did it. Okay. Never mind. We just did it. That makes more sense. Good thing I have a whole bunch of, like, healing stuff with me. Okay, yeah, so Fargo still needs a few more heals up before we do it, but... Now I shall truly awaken again. This, too, is my destiny. Okay. Oh, hey, old man. That thing, the dragon god. It is only a quasi-existence. A temporary form that the real dragon god uses in order to appear in this dimension. The actual dragon god was consumed long ago. Swallowed by that being on the other side of the dimensional darkness. The frozen flame is a splinter from the extraterrestrial being Lavos. Oh. I'm convinced to destroy it, but okay. The one who connects with the frozen flame, in effect, links with Lavos itself. As the mediator between Lavos and living things, that one will gain extraordinary powers. By binding with the new seed of destruction, the Devourer of Time. What in the blazes is the Devourer of Time? That's not correct, but... Now go to the place where time became divided, and weave the threads of time together again. Chrono Trigger. What? The Devourer of Time has a new life form. Born from the fusion of the life form from this planet with Lavos, who nests on the far side of the dimensional void. In the far-off future, when the fusion becomes complete, it will awaken. When the Devourer of Time will begin to consume all space-time continua. Despair and hatred, to return all things to nothingness. That is what it desires. Here, take this with you. Hey, we got the Chrono Trigger! The Time Egg! We gotta go back to the first game, then maybe a quick trip to the beach first. See? My thoughts exactly. So... Is it going back to 1999? Or is it going into a point in the future in which then Robo can try to exist? I don't know. Either way, we got the Time Egg. The Time Egg will enable you to travel beyond space-time. Good. Also, we have our own Time Egg. Because that's the one that I drew. Although I wanted something hatching out of it, because it made me happy. But I made that all on my own, and it makes me really happy when I think about it. And to be quite frank, I kind of want a shirt with it on it, so that's just me. But the world is in your hands. Release the life that is imprisoned. In the Time Egg? Goodbye! Goodbye! Oh, the sea level's rising. That's not good. That's usually not ever good. Okay. So what, are we gonna be flooded out? Good thing we, like, flew a boat up here. So, now what? Crikey, what the bloody hell is happening? This place is going to crumble to pieces. Every time. So the final fight is Opasa Beach and Homeworld. That makes sense. Because that's where time started to diverge between the worlds, so... It would make sense that you would do one fight in one world and a different fight in the other world. Oh, here we go. It's falling. It's falling. Goodbye. Oh, it's still above the water. That's not really crumbling to pieces, in my opinion. Like, at all. Oh, because that made enough water rise to kind of destroy it. Does anyone else notice that it kind of looks like a sword? Right? It kind of looks like the Miasmine just a little bit. So, goodbye. Goodbye, building? Oh god, no, what are you doing? You're evolving? Into a real dragon? I'm so I mean, I know it's going to home, but... Yeah, see, it does look like a... And now that it's got a whole nother layer, it definitely looks a little more like a sword, in my opinion. Okay, so... What, we just have a whole bunch of kids hanging out on there? Okay, well now it looks like a dragon. But before it looked like a sword. So, that's Terra Tower's final true form. In the end, we're all the same. Everyone dreams of being greater, more powerful. I can't do this right. We've come this far. All that remains is to defeat the Devourer of Time. Once we wipe the Devourer off the face of this planet, it's all over. I almost mixed that in with the Australian. Hopefully, everything will go back to normal again. You're wrong. Things won't ever go back to the way they were. Fate, destiny, fate is dead. From now on, us humans have to choose our own way of life. We also have to take responsibility for the choices we make. And something's got to be done about the way we go around hurting and killing on each other. Nope, that's still not correct, but what she's saying is right. My accent is not. We got to settle our differences once and for all. Listen, what's really important is what we do now. The issue ain't whether we defeat that bastard or not. I'm afraid that, depending on how we go about it, we could lose out on gaining something really precious. So, the issue is the way we fight. I see, so now they're talking about making sure we use the Chrono Trigger. So where on earth is the real Devourer of Time? My guess is the key to finding that lies at that beach. That's where this whole thing started. It's also probably where this whole thing will end. Ah, yes. What is it? Hero's Journey. End at the beginning. Oh, it also kind of looks like a tree. Wait a second. Wasn't this where the Sky Dragon's island used to be? Yeah. That's where the Sky Dragon's island was. So now that's gone forever in this world. For some reason. Okay. So, for this fight... Oh, so that's what was coming up the backside of it, was the rest of Sky Dragon Isle. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Save it. I'm gonna do it right here. Just because. I think I'm pretty much all set for everything. The overgrown staircase and open area where you fought the last boss at. Yeah, that would make sense. Only if the initiate color is green. Oh, wait. What I wanted to do... Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, I think Draggy's grid is done. Yeah. Well, I've got one of almost every color. Okay, so... Let's think about this. So we can go ahead... We can start off with Draggy. If we do that, then it doesn't matter if we go to Fargo or Surge next. And then the third one would have to be green. Which by that point we might want to heal. You want to let the boss start? Okay, so the boss will start with white. Then go off of it using the first color. Okay, so this is the order that it's going to go in. Like in numerics. So for example, I'm just going to do us the favor so that this way it's on screen, right? Just so that this way we have it. So we've got white, yellow, red, green, blue, and black. So if that's the order, according to what the... I'm just going to call him the Sphinx. According to what the Sphinx said, that's the order. So if the boss started with red, would I just do then green, blue, black, white, yellow? And do it that way? Like, as long as they're done in this order? Thanks, Nightbot. So, attack it to get the grids filled up. When the boss uses white, then fill up the rest. Got it. Okay, thank you. And then once that's filled up, you need to be done... Okay. Done from white being the first color. Okay. So once I get to black, which is the last color, then I would use the Chrono Cross, right? That's what I'm assuming is correct. Okay. Because then what it'll do is it'll summon all of those, like, orbs that have been at the top. And use those, I guess? Will using the Chrono Cross immediately end it, or do I need to prepare for an actual fight after that? Because I just need to know if I need to be, like, ready for a fight after that's done. Ow. If done right, the Chrono Cross ends it. Okay, cool. So I have a plan now. We now know what we're doing. I'm gonna still optimize through everyone's stuff. I still don't have a lot of good options. So if it's gonna go white first. So, say it starts off with white, then we can go ahead and we can use Chrono. We can go ahead and use Surge. So he'll do yellow. Draggy will do Fireball. We can get Fargo to do green. We'd have to do blue, so then we need Draggy to have a black. Yeah. So Boss, Surge yellow, Draggy red, Fargo green, yeah. Oh, Draggy blue. That would make sense. Okay. Fargo black. Okay. As long as they all have full stamina when you start. Okay. That should work then. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot then. So we can save it here. Everyone's optimized, prepared, all of that stuff. So if we fail it, we can just come back to the save. If we really need to. I know we could still run away, but... So... We're on another world, so we need to be on home world, right? That's where it started. So, we flip. And then, is that why they always do like this super drawn out cutscene for the transition from world to world? Because I'm assuming that's a yes. Alright, I want to make sure that my tablet is fully charged so that this way, when... Okay. Oh, there's Luca. So we have to do the thing for power. Hold on. We have to do the thing for power. The most powerful black element I know. My son. Hi. Okay, I had to pet the cat for power. We can do this. Also, is Luca alive or not? Okay. Oh, they are all here. Aww. Okay, wait. Before we do this, I don't want to watch that cutscene again. So, I'm just gonna save it here. There we go. Because I have those brain cells with me. Okay. What do you gotta say, Luca? So you finally made it, Serge. When did the sorry... Wait. All begin? Yeah, when did the sorry tale all begin? It was... Was it 10 years ago when you almost drowned here? Or was it 14 years ago when you were wounded by that panther demon that attacked you? Oh. I didn't realize. Okay. That resulted in you being carried to Chronopolis. where you came into contact with fate and the frozen flame. Or perhaps it was 2,400 years in the future, when the time crash hurled Chronopolis back into prehistoric times. Or could it have been in 12,000 BC, when an ancient magical kingdom met its end after trying to use Lavos? I mean, yeah. Each is close to being correct, and yet, at the same time, so far from the right answer. The true beginning was during the destruction of the ancient kingdom of Zeal, which you had a hand in there, Luca. You did try to protect Azala, though. As the palace collapsed around her, Princess Shala was sucked into a dimensional vortex, along with the Lavos Mammon machine. Yeah, and then she was, fused with it. Shala and Lavos became unified into one even more powerful entity that would evolve into the Devourer of Time. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so because we saw in that one future where Magus, or as I call him, Magnus, where Magnus and Chrono and, in my version, Marl, go into, that other bucket to go fight the Devourer of Time. That's what we see there. Okay, that makes sense. It's an alternate ending. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is an alternate ending to Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger initially had technically 13 endings if you include failing to beat Lavos. Because we went through all of them on this channel, but if you weren't here for it, it's fine. Chrono Trigger had 13 endings if you include failing to beat Lavos as an ending, so losing to the final boss. Otherwise, it's 12. When they made the remaster of the game and put it on the Nintendo Switch and put it on Steam, they added an additional 14th ending where you would go in search of Shala, who, it's probably going to come up, is Magnus's sister. So that's where we're at now, is we had to fight them, and she still sealed herself away, and this ended up happening anyway. Makes sense. Okay. Filled with the hatred and the sadness of Lavos, half of Shala's mind became set on destroying all of existence. Yet, at the same time, the other half of her mind desired to save the universe and to be rescued herself. I mean, she was one of my favorite characters in Chrono Trigger. She was always super nice and sweet. So, spoilers for a 25-year-old game. I mean, yeah, but also technically no, because there's 14 different endings. So, that might be the ending you got in Chrono Trigger, and it might not be. That's the fun thing about time travel and dimensional shifts. As Shala fell through the time gate, in this condition, she heard your crying echoes through time. That's when her story and yours began to intertwine. So what, is Kid Shala? I still want to know who Kid is and why Kid doesn't have an alternate world version of herself. It is also when the past and the future began to intersect, and when the world became divided into two. I was referring to Shala being related to Magnus. Oh, well. Yeah, that's fair. I forgot about that fact as being a spoiler because it happens so early on in the game. It's not even the halfway point of the game. So it's just at least for me. But I also figured at this point that they were probably going to mention it if there is any connection to Magnus. Which, technically, I think we're supposed to be Magnus? I don't know. Led by the pitiful crying, the young Surge made as the Panther Demon's poison took hold of him. Yes, Surge, the sound of your crying touched the heart of Princess Shala. Before the destructive mindset could become dormant, She cloned herself and sent a copy to this dimension. Shala left her baby daughter clone with her magical ancient pendant. So it is Shala. Yep. I know, right? Story-wise, it's early in that game. Yeah. This was to safeguard her daughter clone in life and death situations. The pendant would rewind time a little, sending her daughter clone into a safer point in the immediate past. That's right. Kid is Shala's daughter clone. That makes sense. So what, am I a clone of Magnus? And now, about Project Kid, the time control project Balthazar planned out. That's why Kid kept surviving. That makes sense. Well, okay, on the one hand, yes. On the other hand, we also directly interfered with that every single time. So she would still show up at the end and survive, even if we don't save her and kill off the Hydra. Great. The whole project existed to lead you to this one special point in time. The founding of Chronopolis, the time crash, and the battle between fate and the dragon gods. It was all coordinated so that you would get your hands on the Chrono Cross and come to this place. Of course, Kid was not to know anything about this whole plan until later. I think it's interesting that we have like the adult mindset of Luca, but the child body of Luca for this. Her pendant rewound her time. It was hinted at after she got stabbed and didn't have a scar afterwards. Oh, I thought that was because of the power of the Hydra humor. That's what I thought that was in relation to. And I was like, great, we made a whole beast extinct for that whole reason. Love it. Because we didn't save the baby in our playthrough. Sorry, I have like something weird going on my arm. Anyway. Further in the future, she is meant to travel back 10 years in time from now to save Surge from drowning. Kid was also meant to call Surge into the other world as he spoke with Lena here on Opasa Beach. I see. You're our last hope, our final chance. Only you, who came into contact with Shala and Kid, Shala's clone daughter, can do it. So the baby girl, Luca, finds in the cinematic of Chrono Trigger, hinted at her being Shala's alt version. Wait, what? Hold on. So the baby girl Luca finds, yes, in the cinematic of Chrono Trigger, hinted at her being Shala's alternate version clone daughter with, time travel involved. Yeah. In the darkness that exists on the other side of time, Shala has been integrated with the Devourer of Time. Please, Surge, release Princess Shala from the binds of that monster and her own hatred. Show us, the life forms that exist on this planet, what our new future will be. Okay, so, question. In Luca's note to Kid, she calls us Magnus. Are we actually Magnus? Are we a Magnus reincarnation? What are we? And they say Doctor Who and Star Trek are confusing. Nothing's more confusing than a Square Enix game. I don't know what you're talking about. They made Kingdom Hearts. Like, let's be honest here. Nothing's more confusing than a Square Enix game. Everything else could probably be explained better. There's still no full proper timelines for this. Even the Zelda timeline's more straightforward. A new species is about to be born on this planet. An alien life form even more evolved than the old Lavos. At the darkness beyond time. Can that stop pulsating like that? It makes me feel like I'm running out of time. Right. At the darkness beyond time, the weakened Shala came under the influence of Lavos, and the two became one entity. It is now up to you, the one whom the frozen flame has chosen as its arbiter. You can decide how the new Lavos, which has encaged Shala within it, will evolve from here. Your actions will determine whether in the future all time is devoured by Lavos, sending the world into everlasting death. Balthazar foresaw this was going to happen in his world in the year 2300. He was determined to prevent it from happening, no matter what it took. The Chrono Cross. It alone can combine the sounds of the planet that the 6 types of elements produce. The melody and harmony that brim within all life forms use the song of life to heal her enmity and suffering. We entreat you, Surge, please save Shala. I mean, you guys tried to save her multiple times. Okay, Chrono, you never spoke before, so if you speak now, this is still going to throw me off. Yep. Even when angels lose their way. 10 years ago, you died in this very spot. There's no mistake, you drowned. The truth is, this world, which you are still alive, in which you are still alive, is the irregularity. This is the false reality. 10 years ago, it was Lynx who tried to kill you at this beach. After Prometheus... Wait. Prometheus is Robo in the last game. I wouldn't know how confusing Square Enix games are. My best experience is RPGs, limited at best. That's the thing. Square Enix games are RPGs. They're just confusing. But they didn't have the Chrono Cross to save her. That would make sense. Although, on the one hand, the Chrono Cross can only save her because she's in this world where the elements exist and thus it's different because there's no elements in Chrono Trigger. We're going to stick with that. Anyway, Prometheus is Robo from the last game. It doesn't spoil anything. They just tell you his alternate name at a later point if you go to get the good ending. After Prometheus broke the link between fate and the flame, between fate and the flame, oh, there we go, sorry, my brain didn't read that right. Fate tried to eliminate any obstacle that stood in its way. In the meantime, the 6 dragons had sent Harley forth to try and gain possession of the flame. Harley made contact with Fate's biological incarnation, Lynx, and tricked him into temporarily joining forces. I see. Okay, that makes more sense. He was working for her and was unaware of it. I couldn't imagine that she would serve him for any other reason, so. The elimination of Prometheus's circuits locked into the frozen flame was everyone's top priority. Lynx and Harley abducted Luca, who alone could release the Prometheus lock that guarded the flame. But the whole attempt only ended in failure, so they waited for you to appear instead. You see, fate calculated that you would one day cross the dimensions and try to make contact with the flame. I don't know how to break this to you, but Lynx was actually your father, Wazuki. Oh, fuck. You're kidding me. Really? I just killed my dad? Okay. Drawing closer to the flame caused him to become unstable, and the image of you dying in terror completely changed him, to the point where he tried to kill me, apparently. Finally, after having his psyche totally eroded, he lost his soul and was easily integrated by fate. Fate turned Wazuki into a biological interface, modeling him after your worst fear at the time, a panther. Although Wazuki managed to escape from Chronopolis with you, he later completely succumbed to fate. No kidding. Humans are such frail, disjointed, imperfect things. Love and hate, life and death. I mean, you know this. You didn't have a good time in Chrono Trigger, Chrono. Perhaps even fate itself dreamed of using the flame to someday reincarnate itself into a new species. It's quite sad, really. It's like when you gaze into the flame gazes back into you.